Dreams really do come true, folks. That video, that commercial, that presentation shows you the long list of all the amazing features that are all wrapped up into Shark's greatest and best-selling vacuum cleaner of 2020, and we are thrilled to do this tonight. If you've got a vacuum cleaner that's big, that's bulky, that's too heavy, too cumbersome to use easily, tonight is your night to upgrade and enjoy something that's been designed with you in mind. Since 1998, the good folks at Shark have been doing this, innovating, pioneering great products for our home. And of course, when it comes to floor care, they are around the world one of the true biggest names out there. Tonight, there are 4 colors to choose from. Then we're going to dive into some of these amazing features, world-class, patented features. All right, we have our black available this evening. This is black. It's like a black and gray. Then we have our blue available. In the system, it's called Arctic Blue. Really, it's more of a seafoam color looking at it. Our producer just let me know this is the most limited. I would dare to guess it'll be our most popular tonight. It really is nice. There's fewer than 1,500 for the entire day. Then we've got our magenta at the back, which is a deep, rich, like a cranberry red. And then down front, we have our rosewood. Okay, there's the rosewood. This color, and this, these are exclusive. You can't find these anywhere else but HSN, so there's another fabulous reason to shop. Okay, now I'm gonna run down this quick list before we introduce our special guest. This is a vacuum cleaner that has not only more suction with Hypervelocity that will replace your big vacuum. It has all the tools that you need to get every job done, up high, down low, the baseboards, the fan, underneath the refrigerator. You can do it all. $284 is the total retail value. Our price tonight is $199.99. I encourage you to Google this, to shop this, to search this. You'll be shocked at how good a deal ours is. This vacuum has a brush head that means no more of this. If somebody in the family's got long hair, or you've got fabulous pets at home, you know this is a pain in the neck. The hair gets wrapped around, it gets trapped, you've got to try and cut it loose, you're pulling and plucking at it. It's no good. This vacuum will never suffer with that problem. Patented technology, a self-cleaning brush roll. Not only is it lightweight, the bin that you've got here is twice the capacity of the previous models, the previous generations. So you've got the best of all worlds. It stands up by itself with the retractable wheels. It has LED lights, it has swivel steering. It's got everything you've been looking for in a vacuum cleaner. I better put this down, it's a bit yucky. Our special guest tonight is the lovely Tracy Rosa, who is live from Casa del Shark here in Florida. Tracy, I'm so thrilled to get to launch this with you. You know, Shark continues to be one of the most beloved, highly rated brands on HSN, and for good reason.
Oh, absolutely, Adam. And this one, let me, if you would have told me, you know, at 42 years old that I would be excited about a vacuum, I would probably call you crazy. But, you know, as we, you know, are spending time at home, you want a vacuum that can do it all. And literally, this vacuum does it all. It has that exclusive technology, like you said, the self-cleaning brush roll. Never have to clean another brush roll. It has the direct contact with the floor. It's got 2 brush rolls working together side by side, giving you the ultimate clean. It has a complete sealed system with a true HEPA filter in it as well. It is your 2-in-1. It is a handheld Look at that. Now you're able to do floor to ceiling cleaning with that. Again, up high, down low, no matter what you need it for, it's there for you. It's under 10 pounds, and this one actually has a phenomenal story. So I think people are very familiar with the Rocket, which is kind of what put Shark on the map. It's one of our top sellers. It's your two-in-one or two-in-one. You got the handheld, you've got whatever. It can be like this, all right? So the Rocket was very similar to this. But the problem with the Rocket is that a lot of times you had to choose what type of technology you wanted. Did you want the Duo Clean? Did you want, the self-cleaning brush roll? Did you want a complete sealed system? Do you want this? Now you don't have to choose. You get every single piece of advanced exclusive technology that Shark has in this lightweight vacuum. And here's what you don't skimp on. Suction. It has 50% more suction than our Rocket. So even though it looks a little slimmer, it's still just as powerful as your full upright. So let me just show you how fast and show you how this works, okay? It can be your handheld, like so. It can be your wand vac, like so. All right, so I can get up high, I can get down low, I can do everything in between. But as we go through all of these demonstrations, Adam, I want people at home to just kind of ask yourself, can my vacuum do that?
Right.
And if the answer is no, then really consider this one. This is one of our most popular, if not our most popular vacuum. It is our newest and greatest. It has all of the advanced technology. But
Trace,
I'm a little selfish. Okay, go ahead.
I love what you said a moment ago. I don't know if it was a purposeful slip, but you said it's a true-in-one instead of a two-in-one. I love that. That could be the new tagline because it really is a true best of all worlds, right? It's the vacuum that's no compromise. It's got everything in it.
Absolutely. It does have everything in it. It'd be much easier for me to tell you what it doesn't have than what it does have because it really has everything in this one vacuum. But I'm selfish and it's my show and we're in my house. So I'm going to start with my favorite demonstration because this one is near and dear to my heart because I have hair, lots of hair. I've got 2 daughters, lots of hair. I've got a cute little puppy running around. He's got hair everywhere. So I know the struggle is real when it comes to cleaning that brush roll. I think we all can relate to it. So I want to show you that self-cleaning brush roll that we have. Now, here's a Shark. It is one of our top models. We sell it all day long. It's a great customer pick. All right, I'm going to turn it on like so, and you're going to see. Now listen, this demonstration is not to show whether or not it cleans up the hair because it is a Shark, and it's going to clean up the hair. But what I want you to see is this.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Now, this is a nightmare for me. This is gross.
Right.
It's gross.
Right.
I've spent too much time getting on my hands and knees, flipping my vacuum over, cutting that hair, pulling the hair out to try and get it clean. And you know what I notice when I do that, Adam?
Tell me.
It's never just hair.
Right.
It's never just hair. You know, when you're down on your hands and knees and you're cutting, you're pulling all the stuff out, your hands are dirty, there's pollen in there, there's dust in there, there's dander in there, you know. And then I was thinking, I was like, well, if I didn't clean it every single time, I'm transferring all of that gunk from room to room to room. So here, now with our new model here, you never have to clean a brush roll again, ever, ever. Every single time I turn this on, Adam, it is cleaning itself. So here I go. Obviously, it's going to clean up the hair. You've got the wonderful LED light, but wait for it. I mean, can I get a hallelujah? I mean, this is what I'm talking about.
Trace, it's clean.
Give me a hallelujah.
It's a hallelujah indeed, because it's clean. That was the same thing. You just did the same demonstration side by side with the older Shark versus the newer Shark. The old one is all wrapped up, it's all tangled up, it's all messy. This one is, as it says in our graphics, a self-cleaning vacuum. Trace, if we stopped there, that's a good enough reason to upgrade tonight.
Absolutely, and this is that technology, exclusive technology, Adam, right here. Those yellow flaps prevent a tight roll on the brush, okay? Right. So it doesn't get wrapped around there. And then there are those little combs. You see them right there? Those combs are the ones that grab the hair and flick it into the extra large dustpan. Right. Those combs right there. That's just the beginning of what this bad boy does, okay? You'll even see there, you see 2 brush rolls at all times, working side by side. 2 is always better than 1. And with this vacuum, you're not having to choose what feature you want. You get every single feature in this vacuum. And remember, it is your 2-in-1. It is your handheld. It is your stick vac. It is your full upright. 50% more suction than you're getting with our Rocket, which is an all-time customer pick. People love it all day long. This is that duo clean, Adam. That's one of the game changers. Self-cleaning brush roll right there. 2 of our most advanced features are in this model alone. We talked about it. A lot of times you have to choose which one you want. You know, this you don't have to choose.
And Trace, we just perfectly covered the fact that it's got the self-cleaning brush roll. When you talk about the duo clean, are we referring to the fact that this vacuum is built differently? And guys, we see here on the one on the studio floor, on the front, there is a wall missing, as it were. If you look right down there, the amazing Daniel, who's on our cameras, is going to be able to get a great shot for you. Look, this is missing a plastic wall. Why is that different to what we're used to, Tracy?
Okay. Again, remember earlier when I said, ask yourself, can my vacuum do that? Right. Okay. What happens with your vacuum? Okay, wait, I'm going to grab this, going off the grid a little bit, okay? So I'm going to grab this one. Do you see this plastic wall right here? Yeah. Right here? Yeah. Okay, this basically acts as a bulldozer. It pushes stuff around. You know, we've all been there. Big particles, like if you dump cereal or anything like that, it pushes it around because it acts as a bulldozer. So we've removed it. We've removed that front wall. And what that does is now you always have direct contact with the floor, okay? It also allows you to pick up every single size particle. Big particles, like big chunks of cereal, okay, all the way down to the finest particles like hot cocoa mix, all right? Also, we're eliminating the ability, or we're eliminating like going to your closet, getting a broom, having to sweep stuff up, get a dustpan. We're eliminating that. So if you have big messes like this, all right, look at this. Look at this mound. Look at that mound right there.
Your finger disappears in there, Trace.
Yes, I lost the tip. So again, you've got a big mound right here. And what we love so much is that I'm not going to push this around. I'm just going to turn it on, and it is going to, look at this.
Okay, Tracy, that was a mountain of coffee, and it's eating it up.
It is, you know, because I've eliminated that front wall, I don't have to worry about, you know, having to sweep anymore, and I have complete, and it's, Adam, what I love too, it's not crunching this up because, you know, it has direct contact with the floor, but it's not causing any bigger messes. It's that soft brush roll that is eating everything up, no matter what size it is. So I've got cereal here. All right. Yep. There we go. Check this one out. Look at this. Big, huge, it's like Pac-Man. Cat food. And then remember I said that very, very, very fine particles right there. That is hot cocoa mix, all right? And as I pull back, it's totally clean. And also the thing I love about it too, I no longer have to go back and dry dust this. Right. Because of that direct contact. It literally buffs and cleans everything as I go, Adam.
Okay, so Trace, we're already nearly a quarter of our way through our presentation, and we are busy. I want to go through the colors and let everybody know why this is such a big deal. Not only, of course, is it the big 4th of July sale, one of the biggest today's specials of the year, it's our 43rd birthday. So every single today's special in the month of July has got to be extra special good. This is the lowest price we've found by far, and it includes more extras that we've done previously. So 4 colors to choose from, 3 of them are exclusive. Down front we have our black, which is a combo of gray and black, but you cannot find that anywhere else but here in the United States. Notice, as I work my way through these are all self-standing. You're not leaning this up against a wall and it's always falling over. If you live in a smaller space, it's lean and mean and sleek, so it really is easy to store. Next one is gonna be the blue. Now this one, if you've got your eye on this, you gotta order before you go to bed, because this is gonna sell out. With everybody who's already placed their orders, we're about to fall under 1,300, okay? That's for the entire day. So blue is gonna be the first to sell out by far. In fact, more than 70% of all the sales that we've taken so far have been in this color. So if you tune in later today, that one won't be available. But the good news is I have the beautiful Rosewood, which is another exclusive to us. This is really nice. It's almost like a, you know, like a very deep rose gold color, to be honest with you. Really a good looking vacuum cleaner. And then the one at the back is gonna be the magenta, which is that richer, deeper, like a burgundy or a Merlot color as well. We're gonna throw in all the tools that you need. Everything you need to do the baseboards, to be able to do the fans, the air vents, to be able to do a whole home. So this is gonna be your motorized tool. That's a real added benefit, because it just does so much. When you're doing the chair, the sofa, the recliner, the stairs, that's worth every single penny. On top of that, we're including the wide upholstery tool for $21, the 12-inch crevice tool for $12, and the multi-angle dusting brush for another $24. When you add it all up, it's $284 to get it home. We're at $199 and change. As you know, we've got free shipping and handling and flex pay of $66. Extra long cord means this is easy to plug in. Go room to room quickly and simply, and on top of that, you've got a vacuum cleaner that makes doing the vacuuming a lot easier. Rugs or runners, full wall-to-wall carpet, whether it's gonna be laminate or hardwood, solid wood, tile, linoleum, all of these surfaces will benefit from a vacuum like this. If you've got arthritis or dexterity problems, you know, Tracy said it's about 10 pounds, so you don't have that monstrous weight in your hands. The LED lights at the front light the way, they brighten the path, so you can see everything that's ahead of you. Look, it lifts away. The lightest weight lift away pod throughout the entire Shark series means you lift it out of the cradle, and now we're free. Now we get to go up high and across and down and below. You can go anywhere you want to. Notice even in the full format, you've got that low profile capability, because you can get under the tables, dining tables, coffee tables, chairs, sofas, beds. I mean, brilliant. We've talked about the Duo Clean. That front wall is missing, and that's to our benefit. We've talked about how it's self-cleaning, so all the hair, all the fur, now it doesn't get tangled up as a mess anymore. So with that being said, okay, by far the blue. So just to everybody, one last look, because these 3 colors are fabulous, but that color right there is outselling all the others 3 to 1. To describe, I'll give you a full look actually, just so you can see it, so you can make an easy decision. It's like a seafoam color. It's a beautiful teal color. I mean, we're calling it blue in the system, but it's lively and bright and really nice, really nice. Guys, I'm not selling out of this today's special in this hour, absolutely not. We've brought in a fair number of these to support a 4th of July holiday special, but I am very conscious that this color is outselling all the others significantly. Okay, a little over 1,300 now before it's completely gone. Trace, you know, vacuums evolve like everything does in the world of technology. It never ceases to amaze me how many patents Shark has, how they're always developing and innovating. This is a vacuum, quite simply, like none other.
It really is, Adam. And I told, you know, like I said earlier, if I would have told you, you know, 10 years ago that in my 40s I'd be super pumped about a vacuum, I would have called you a liar. But it's crazy. You know, I run a crazy household. I got kids, I got husbands, I got dogs, I got, you know, people coming up, not so much people coming over now, but, you know, I feel like I'm always cleaning. And I have all types of carpet. I've got area rugs, I've got tile, I've got hard surfaces. I need a vacuum that can do it all. And that's what I said. Ask yourself, can your vacuum do this? Can your vacuum be a handheld to take out to your car? Is your vacuum light enough, or does it have the capability to be a stick vac, to get up real high, okay? Or get down low if I need to. Is your vacuum just as powerful, your light upweight or light vacuum? Is it just as powerful as your full upright? If the answer is no, then consider this. It's a great thing. I want to go ahead and show you how to dump. All you do is just press the button right here, and you go ahead and dump. Super easy peasy. It's detachable. We love that so much. I'm telling you, normally you have to decide what features you want with Shark, okay? Now we've thrown everything in here so you don't have to decide. We do the deciding for you. So one button turns it on, all right? I love the fact here that you get that wonderful low profile, all right? Oh, let's talk about this mess for just a second. It is our birthday at HSN, so we got some confetti going on here. But we've got big particles right here. We've got these big crackers. We've got cereal. We've got all this. Even if I give it a nice push right there, nothing is going to, you know, deter this vacuum, okay? So again, you've got the low profile and able to get down low like this. All right? That's a wonderful design feature because that canister is up top. So you're able to get down low. So, and remember, because we've eliminated that front brush roll or that front wall there, we're able to get down and clean all of the messes. And Adam, it's the little things too. We have kickstands. It stands on its own. One of our bigger complaints when it was with the Rocket and when you have a canister vacuum like this, where it's top heavy, is that there's nowhere to store it.
Right. All
right? The thing that we love so much right now is that it's able to stand on its own.
And the wheels, I mean, guys, when you use it, you got to understand that the wheels retract. It's a brilliant design. Not only that, notice as Tracy uses this, it has that advanced swivel steering and technology. So you've got really easy to use up and down and around wherever you are. And even if I'm quiet for a second, you can hear the power. Remember, the cost of owning this is zero in terms of ongoing maintenance, because you'll never buy a bag and you'll never ever buy a filter. So there are no bags, there are no filters. In fact, this is even so good, it's anti-allergen with a complete seal technology and true HEPA filter technology built in. So essentially, Trace, this is not only helping to clean your home quicker and easier than ever before, it's nurturing a healthier home because of the HEPA filter.
Mm-hmm. So listen, Adam, there's something that I want to talk about when it comes to that. Other vacuums say, you know, that they have a HEPA filter as well. But the thing that separates Shark is that we have a complete sealed system. What does that mean? It means that nothing can get out. Everything is completely sealed. So it really doesn't do you any good to have a true HEPA filter if you don't have a complete sealed system, because we want all of that stuff going through our filter, right? So again, I'm telling you, we have the self-cleaning brush roll. You never have to clean a brush roll again. We have the LED lights. We have the low profile. We have the lightweight of under 10 pounds. We have the fact that it is 50% more powerful, 50% more suction than our Rocket, which is a huge top seller across the board. I'm telling you, we've got all of this up. This is the complete seal technology I'm talking about. So you see that illumination right there? You see where it says HEPA? That's a true HEPA filter right there. But nothing can get out of there. When it comes up into your vacuum, it's able to clean it 99.97% of the particles out there. And that's important, Adam, because, you know, dust, dirt, dander, pollen, they love to hide deep down in your carpet fibers, right? And so when you have a vacuum as powerful as ours, and it's really able to get deep down in those fibers, you gotta have that complete sealed system. Again, add the fact that it's a HEPA, a true HEPA, which we know is the best of the best. I mean, you can't lose. When I tell you that they have thrown everything and the kitchen sink at this vacuum, I'm not lying. Every feature that we have is in this one vacuum. So let's talk about Duo Clean. Why is Duo Clean important? Two is always better than one, right, my friend? Two brush rolls working side by side at all times, giving you the ultimate clean. So I'm sure if you go home and you go into your closet, you look at your vacuum is probably looking like this, right?
Sure.
You've got that plastic wall. Well, let's go ahead and see. Again, this is a Shark. You know, we're comparing Shark to Shark. I'm not doing that. I turn it on. All right, LED light, and here we go. All right. I hear it getting There we go.
It's doing something, Trace.
But you see that? Look at that.
Oh,
That
it's pushing it off the
bulldozing
side.
effect that I was talking about earlier. That front plastic wall acts as a bulldozer, so you can't get the big particles.
Right.
So look at this. And this is a shark. We sell it all day long. You know, it's a great one, but it doesn't have the advanced technology of the Duo Clean. Now, wait for it, Adam. Wait for it. All right.
Look at those
One touch
lights.
of the button. I don't have to adjust anything.
Oh, it's eating it up. Listen to that. Oh, you can hear it. Now look, because there's no wall at the front, like Tracy said, it's not pushing it along. There's nothing dropping off the front or the side. Oh, Tracy, it's night and day. It's night and day.
Now, let's just take a deep breath. Let's take a moment. We're going to take a moment here because if you have hardwood floors, you deserve your floors to look like this every single time you vacuum. What happens here is if you have dry dust on here as well, or any type of dust and big particles, and you use your old vacuum or the vacuum that you have in your closet, look at what's left behind.
Wow.
All right. So what happens? I go, okay, so first I would have to go get a broom, sweep this up because this guy can't do it. Then I go ahead and vacuum. Now I have to go get a dry duster, you know, and I have to dry dust to give it that polished shine. Check this out. Because I have direct contact with the floor at all times, I have that beautiful reveal. One job, one stroke of the vacuum, and that's what I have. If you have hardwood floors, please, this is what you deserve to have every single time. Because listen, I redid my house, and it cost a pretty penny to have hardwood floors. You deserve this, right? So again, self-cleaning brush roll, Duo Clean, a 2-in-1, all right? You can, you have a stick vac, you have a full upright, you've got the kickstand, and it's so easy to go ahead and dump. You have a removable canister like so.
Yep.
All you do is give it a good dump. And we haven't even talked about the attachments, Adam.
I'm just seeing something though, Trace. You're using the blue as well there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all making a lot of sense.
I want to use it early because I'm afraid she's going long away.
Yeah, you ain't kidding me. Okay, the majority of the orders, I think we're approaching 300 already. We're only about 20 minutes in. Virtually all of them are in the blue. So all the colors are great, but if you do want the blue, you certainly need to place the order sooner rather than later. This is such an easy presentation. And I'm not saying that just because I'm sitting down, but this is an easy presentation because it does everything that we want. We have to have a great vacuum cleaner. We have to have one that's not too heavy. We have to have one that's versatile and flexible. We like to have a 2-in-1, right? That it lifts off like we have here. We've lifted it away. So now I can go around the house and do the sofa, do the chair, the recliner. I can do it with the stairs if I want to. But we also want to have something that has the latest technology and the latest features. So having that self-cleaning aspect is huge. A brush roll that cleans itself so there's no more tangles or messes on this July 4th weekend sale. Not only that, but to have that Duo Clean technology with that wall that's missing at the front, because this is the better way to have it. Not only that, but it's slimmer and sleeker and stands up by itself. And not only that, but it's a customer favorite. What say Sherry in New Jersey? Because Sherry's joining us live on HSN. Sherry, happy 4th of July. I mean, it's 12:30 now, but still hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. Sherry, tell the lovely Tracy who's joining us live as well and myself what you think to Shark.
Let me tell you something. This is the best vacuum that I've ever had. And I have had other Sharks, which they're very good. And also other brands. This vacuum, it works, it's fast, it's easy, it's amazing. And I'll tell you, I had to ask my husband to help me out with vacuuming, and he hates it.
Right.
Today, he took that vacuum, and he was going around the house with this vacuum. And after he got done, you know, usually, like, he's really not happy about having to do this. He said, "This is the first time I've ever had so much fun." He said, "Just vacuuming." And I'm not kidding. He did say that. And I'm just telling you, it is the greatest little vacuum, and it picks up everything. And it's easy.
Oh,
and it's light. So I wanted to just call in. I normally don't do this. I normally don't put myself on television. Just because of what he said today, I couldn't believe it. So I said, I'll never have a problem again trying to get in the vacuum.
Sherry, problem solved. It's a good day for you. Oh, my goodness. Sherry, what's your husband's name?
His name is Marty.
Well, Marty, congratulations. You got a new full-time job vacuuming the house. Sherry, from all of us here, we're sending you our love and best. Thank you so much for talking to us.
You tell them to buy it. Anybody.
Thank you, Sherry. I mean, what more? What possible thing can Tracy or I say that is better than that? Ladies, any lady that's watching, if you want your husband or boyfriend to do the vacuuming, this will make him happy. He will smile while he's vacuuming, and he'll keep on doing it. I mean, clearly the sales are going to go through the roof at this stage. Okay, with that being said, halfway through the presentation already, I want to encourage you to place your order. If you Google this, you'll see why we're getting such a rapid response. There's a lot of prices out there, $250, $260, $290, $300. We're at $199.99, and we're including the extra tools. So you're getting the lowest price that we've found, and you're getting the extra tools. So let me run over and show you. When we say that we put together an exclusive package, we really mean it. You're getting Shark's best in class. It's everything. Name a feature, it's got it. No bags, no filters, HEPA filter, in fact. Self-cleaning brush roll, Duo Clean technology, lifts off to be a handheld vacuum. It does it all quickly and easily. And as the lovely Sherry just said, it's fun. These are the tools that you're gonna get. One of our wonderful assistant producers here at the show, her name is Gabby. She was talking to me about this earlier. She has I think the previous model to this, but she has this particular tool and she's nuts for it. She loves it. She's always vacuuming the sofa and the chair where the pets sleep. This gives you the power in the palm of your hand, and it's also self-cleaning. So that's a fabulous advantage. You're getting that. You're getting the wide upholstery tool. You're gonna get the crevice tool, and you're also gonna get this one, the multi-angle dusting brush, which is great for, you know, all different types of ornaments and electronics. You can go all around the house, and it pivots one way to the other. So great bonuses there. You know the magenta, you know the rosewood. It's called rosewood, but really it's like a deep rose gold. You know the black is an easy choice to go with, but this one right here, folks, this one right here is gonna be the blue. It's like a seafoam color. It's refreshing. It's certainly happy. 4-to-1 at this stage. This is always the fun part of doing the launches, to see kind of what you're thinking. I'm not gonna say that I knew it would happen, but I did have an inkling when we came in earlier today that that might be the best, I won't say best color, but the best selling color of the evening. So there it is, there's the blue. We'll soon be falling under 1,000 total. So in the next 10 minutes, we'll be in the final few hundred before this sells out. So please bet that, I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. We'll be down to the final few hundred before the blue sells out, and we don't have, certainly to my knowledge, any extended deliveries or advanced orders. So we know we're getting a fabulous bargain, a fabulous value from one of the world's most prestigious brands. The lowest price we found by far. I'd encourage you to shop around. Tracy, these demonstrations that you have are very compelling, because whether it's just you at home or a big family at home, this has the power with the Hypervelocity to take care of it all.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up that Hypervelocity, because that's, again, another exclusive piece of technology that we have. We all know the fastest point from point A to point B is a straight line, and that's that Hypervelocity. That allows us to get that maximum suction. 50% more suction than we do with the rockets. So that direct line, that's the Hypervelocity. That's what gives you that boost, that power. So it literally is the same amount of suction and power as your upright. So I have it in the handheld mode. This is one of the attachments that we are including. Normally you gotta buy this one separately. Check this one out. It is an air-powered pet tool. Ridiculous, with self-cleaning brush roll. So, again, the hair, never a problem for it at all. So how mean would it be, Adam, if I, gave you a brush roll here that you would still have to clean? We didn't do that. We gave you a self-cleaning air-powered brush roll. Super easy. I love this attachment as well. I'm gonna just put this down for a second. This is really good for ceiling fans, crown molding, getting on top of those cabinets in the kitchen. What about all of those shelves and bookcases and all that? Again, a wonderful attachment that you're getting with this. So we've been in the family room, but let's take this party to the kitchen and show you that this is the solution. This is your whole home cleaning solution, from the ceilings down to the floors. You know, it's a party here. Woo! Happy birthday, HSN. But listen, no mess is any match for this. Literally, self-cleaning brush roll, duo clean, 2 brushes working at all times, giving you the ultimate clean. True HEPA filtration, complete seal technology. You've got the LED lights. You have low profile. You have a 30-foot cord. Again, I'm able to get down. I don't have to move this chair out of the way. I'm able to get that low profile, which is phenomenal. Get beneath, underneath your favorite chair. Get underneath the cabinets in that kickback there. It's perfect. It is edge-to-edge cleaning. But remember, all right, with the click of a button, I'm in handheld mode. So I can now clean all the countertops as well. Look at that power. Look at that.
I mean, that's crazy. And look how easy it is, how fast it is. But you've taken the power and put it in the palm of your hands.
Your boat, your RV.
Look at that,
and
wow.
you can hear, for the section, look at.
Suck the table off the ground. I mean, that really gives you some idea of the wonders that await with this. Listen, it's funny, as I'm watching Trace do this and I'm thinking about, you know, what we've got here, it's such an obvious buy and we know it's great, and the fact that it cleans itself and the fact that it's got all the upgrades, it's just, you got to give me a bargain. I want a deal. I want a deal. I mean, there it is. Let's say it out loud. I want a deal. I deserve a deal. And that's what today is. This is HSN's birthday month, the world's very first shopping channel. We started it first. So as we turn 43 years old this month, that combined with the 4th of July holiday spectacular, our today's specials have to be through the roof. This is the lowest price that we've found out there, and I encourage you to shop it by far. I mean, we're talking not $10 lower, $20 lower, $30, we're talking $100 there or thereabouts off the retail value when you purchase all of these additions, all the bonuses that we're throwing in. So we know the deal's good. If you've been waiting for a day this year to buy a new vacuum, the day is now, right? It's right now. Whether it's you at home by yourself or, as we mentioned, a big family. This is a vacuum cleaner that does it all. Notice, as you look at this here in the studio, these wheels are key. This isn't a vacuum that you have to dock on a wall. A lot of people don't want to do that. They don't like that. This isn't a vacuum that leans up against a wall and can easily fall over. This has, and watch as I do this. As I push it forward, notice, you see the wheels? Notice how you see how they're retracted? And I'll go back again, look, what? You see they come out. So now it's stable. But again, as I do this, they retract. So we've got a vacuum cleaner that stands by itself, that can store and stow anywhere you want to put it in the house. Now, finger touch control. I don't have to worry about changing this setting, changing that setting, adjusting for this, the rug, the runner, the tile, the linoleum. I've got one easy button to press, and that button's right here. It's at my fingertips. I press the button, turns it on, and now I've got my LED lights. That patented brush roll technology at the front is ready and raring to go. It literally is pulling me along with it. But this, big or small, it doesn't matter. It cuts through it all, right? So big messes or little messes, you are able to pick it all up quickly and easily. Now, Tracy just showed you this, but look, I can go over here to this beautiful chair, but this is low profile. A big bulky vacuum would get stuck here because you've got the big canister, the bin there. With this, I'm able to go all the way under because I don't have that restriction. With this, I can go around the chair, right? All around the rug. All the obstacles in the home are no challenge or match for this particular shark because of how ingeniously it has been designed. It's the next league, it's the next generation, it's really in a class of its own, and the price is $199. Remember, when you buy this today, there is no extra cost. You'll never buy a bag, you'll never buy a filter. It even comes with, and I underlined this, 5-year warranty, which is huge, a 5-year warranty. Okay, real fast, I want to just run over here one last time. Guys, the quantity counter, Mr. Rick, would you mind just showing it again? I think you had said it was at 440, is that correct? Is it 470? Okay, to give you some idea of what I'm conveying tonight, out of 470 sold, over 75% of all of those orders are in this color. Now, all the colors are great. I don't want to play favorites, but I can clearly see that this is resonating with our customers tonight. If you want the blue, that you must order. I cannot advise you in good conscience to wait till tomorrow lunchtime or tomorrow afternoon. Listen, guys, we're gonna have the black available. I'm gonna have the rosewood available. I'm gonna have the magenta available. I've got plentiful supplies of these, thousands of them, but I don't here. I have hundreds of them. And these will all be gone by the early hours of the morning. So if you do want the blue, start to place your order now. Trace, look, it's nice that we get to choose our color to reflect our personality, to be a little bit different, to feel a bit more exclusive. But you cannot argue with the power and performance and features that this has to make life easier.
No, when I tell you, Adam, and I can't tell everybody this enough. This has every single bell and whistle that Shark has. Self-cleaning brush roll, duo clean, which means 2 brush rolls working at all times. 50% more suction than our other rockets, under 10 pounds. True HEPA filtration, and then a complete sealed system so that everything that I suck up from the bottom, from my deep down in my carpet fibers, stays in the vacuum, goes through the filter, and then goes into the canister. This is that complete sealed system. A lot of other vacuums will say, yeah, I got a HEPA filter, and that sounds great. It's a great buzzword and stuff, but if you don't have a complete sealed system, it's really no good. So there it is, 99.97% of the particles that go in there stay in there. So if you are an allergy sufferer or an asthma person, you know sometimes when you vacuum, it can irritate that stuff. This is obviously not going to cure the asthma or allergies or anything like that. But listen, if you're going to invest your money, you want the best of the best. You're not having to choose, oh, do I want duo clean? Oh, do I want a self-cleaning brush roll? You don't have to choose at all. It's all in here. Again, we've got the hose, which is attached on to it again. And look at literally no match at all. And it attaches perfectly like so, okay? Big messes, little messes, it doesn't matter. I can do it in the handheld mode. I can do it in the upright mode. I can use the wand. I can take this out to the car, out to the RV, no problem at all. But remember, every single time I turn this on, Adam, it cleans itself. It's cleaning itself when I turn it on. So, okay, look at how many people have gotten quarantine haircuts in their house, and maybe you've got a little bit of a hot mess, right? We've all done it. We've all grabbed the scissors and stuff like that. But remember, even with big, huge messes like this, every single time I turn this on, Adam, that self-cleaning brush roll cleans itself, all right? So here we go. Proof is in the pudding. You saw the huge mess. The mess is in the canister. It's not in your brush roll anymore.
Just pause right there, guys. That shot that you're looking at is what you want. What I've got in my hand is what you don't want. But virtually everybody watching this presentation right now has a vacuum cleaner that sadly does this. The hair gets wrapped, it gets tangled, it gets knotted. We have to open this up, pull it out somehow if we can get into it. Then we've got to get the scissors to it. This vacuum is self-cleaning. That will never, ever happen with your brand new Shark Apex, ever. It has revolutionary patented technology, which means that even that long, beautiful hair that Tracy was just picking up doesn't get tangled up. That feature alone is worth a lot of money because it's a massive upgrade to what you and I are perhaps using right now today, right? Because we want a vacuum that, you know, does the dirty work, but also doesn't need a lot of cleaning. This is one of the world's first self-cleaning vacuums. How much money is that worth to you? How much time and effort and energy is that worth to you? Because I tell you, that's a game changer. LED lights at the front, the Duo Clean technology, big messes, small bits and pieces, the bigger things. It just tackles everything quickly and easily. It doesn't push them around, it gobbles it up, so much so. This presentation in our opening hour is coming to an end in 13.5 minutes. I would love for you to place your order tonight. Then you can get excited about it. Because look, the one thing we've got to do is clean, right? If we're gonna clean, let's treat ourselves to a vacuum that makes it easy. I think the words of Sherry, who called about 20 minutes ago, continue to ring through our ears. Sherry said that today, on the 4th of July, or yesterday now on the East Coast, on the 4th of July, she got her husband, Marty, to do the vacuuming. And for the first time ever, after completing the task, he had a smile on his face and said that he enjoyed it. Well, that's a testament to what Shark have been able to do with this. I mean, Tracy, that's perhaps the biggest selling feature of all of them.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If I could get my husband, you know, to clean all day long, I'd pay 10 times the amount of money, let's be honest. But it really, it's so great because, you know, it stands on its own. You know, it's light enough that you're not lugging something big and bulky throughout the house. Like you said, it's no more, you don't have any more work on the front end or the back end of cleaning, no more dry dusting, no more sweeping, nothing like that. You don't have to go clean a brush roll again. So again, it literally is everything in this one vacuum. And ask yourself, can my vacuum do that? And if the answer is no, this is the solution. It really is. So again, let's talk about that brush clean or self-cleaning brush roll, because that's really near and dear to my heart, because I know the struggle is real. We have a Shark right here. And again, the point of this demonstration is not to show you whether or not this picks up hair. It does. It's a Shark. It's a big customer pick. It's one of our more popular, but it's also one of our older ones and doesn't have the technology of the self-cleaning brush roll. So this is the mess that we're left with, you know? You've got all of that hair. Normally you gotta come in, cut it up, pull it out like this, you know, you're getting your hands all nasty. This is a complete nightmare. Every single time I turn this one on, every single time, it cleans itself. So I never have to have that struggle of the hair. I have Duo Clean. I've got 2 brushes working at all times, giving me the ultimate clean, because I've got the power, twice the amount of 2 times more, 50% more amount of suction than I do for, than I had in the Rocket. So I have that full power. Look at the difference. It's night and day. This is a nightmare. This is a dream. Actually being able, every single time you clean your floors, having a clean brush roll. Think about it. Obviously, you want it clean every single time. Now you don't have to put the work in, it does it for you.
And Trace, you're talking 50% more suction compared to the previous model. That's huge, 50% more suction. The other thing that I think a lot of us are gonna really appreciate about this is that if you look at the bin, this is twice the size. So you're not emptying the bin as often as you were. So the bin that's here is twice the size of the older models, right? They managed to find a way to still keep it nice and sleek and compact, but give you so much more, so you're not emptying it all the time. All the features, touch control. I don't have to change settings to go from my carpet, my rugs, my runners to my hard floors. It's one easy step. It knows what it's doing and it takes us there. Trace, just to give you a kind of countdown, we have 10 minutes left of our opening presentation.
Okay.
You guys have put together an exclusive configuration for us, and you know, you're using one of the tools now. This is a complete whole home cleaning solution.
Absolutely. And listen, you are in my home, okay? Let's be honest. This is where I live. This is where I raise my family. You know, I wouldn't have messes like this on my couch if I didn't 100% believe that this was going to get the job done and clean it up. Like I said, this is my home. I take a lot of pride in it. I want easy solutions, and this is it. You don't have to guess. You don't have to make a choice. Every single advanced exclusive piece of technology is in this vacuum that Shark offers. The leader when it comes to floor care. We are the leaders, and we've put everything in this. It's one of our latest and greatest. It is a huge seller on infomercials, but on infomercials, you're not getting all of the different attachments. You are getting those here. And again, this is my home. This is my couch. This is where I watch movies with my kids. This is where the puppy sits. This is, and remember, you're getting that full power, self-cleaning brush roll, air-powered pet tool, okay? It's not one of those pet tools that doesn't do anything. This cleans itself and it's full power. You've got the hose that's already attached to it, no worries. But I wanna go ahead and talk a minute about the suction. Because, yeah, it doesn't look huge, I get it. You know, it looks smaller and all that stuff. So I wanna prove to you that even though it is a little smaller in stature, it's still just as mighty as our full uprights, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, notice here, complete full canister, way above the capacity line right there. So full canister, which you would normally think would lessen some of the suction power. I put it on here, and these are billiard balls, all right? So let's go ahead and show you the power. So this truly can replace your stick vac, your upright, whatever vacuum you have. And look at that. Look at him shaking in there. It's so powerful. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy in my arm. The billiard balls, not the vacuum. So again, just because it's a little smaller and less of a footprint, that doesn't for 1 single second mean that you're losing any power. You're actually doing the complete opposite. You're getting twice the amount of power, 50% more of the power than our old Rocket, which again, is a huge customer pick. People love the Rocket. It's kind of what put Shark on the map. But this vacuum, Adam, it was made by our customers. So the people who love the Rocket, they said, hey, I want all the technology. I want the self-cleaning brush roll. I want Duo Clean all in one vacuum. I want the lightweight versatility of it. I want the LED lights. No problem at all. We've given you every single feature in here in this one vacuum under 10 pounds tonight.
I mean, I wrote a laundry list of stuff on my card here. Trace, you know, we want to celebrate our birthday with products that make life easier. Hypervelocity, which is powerful suction to do what Tracy just said, replace that full-size heavy vacuum. Self-cleaning brush roll, I mean, worth $1 million. This is gonna be the most valuable thing you've ever tried in your life. 50% more suction power, 2 times larger dustbin, the lightest lift-away pod in the series, which means it's more user-friendly. Anti-allergen with a complete seal technology. Most of the vacuum cleaners simply don't have that. That means with the true HEPA filter that's built in, the air that it's bringing in comes out cleaner than when it did go in, right? So you're helping to nurture a healthier home. Advanced steering, LED lights, the self-standing storage. I mean, you know, it's everything. It's just got everything you could possibly want at a price that's affordable and achievable with a 5-year warranty. A bag that's never needed to be replaced because there is no bags. A filter that is not needed to be replaced. A technology that means $0 cost of maintenance. So the cost of owning this vacuum this week, this month, this year, next year, the year after is 0, 0, 0. Other than plugging it in the wall, there is no money that you're spending to run this because there's no replacement parts that you're having to buy. We lifted it away because it's the lightest weight lift-away pod. It weighs virtually nothing. Again, because we're giving you the power tool as well, if you've got pets that sit on the sofa and the chair, who doesn't? This is gonna help get rid of that fur that gets embedded in there. When you've got a vacuum like this, it's able, with that hypervelocity technology, to get deep down into the fibers of the carpet. So if you have those deeper pile rugs, you're gonna love this. And we need to take a moment. We just referenced fur, we referenced hair, but let's say it as it is, Tracy Rosa. Let's say it as it is. Pet lovers love the Shark Apex.
Yeah, you wanna know why? Because it gets all those messes up, whether it is the pet food, whether it's the pet hair, whether it's the pet dander, it gets it all. And then when you have all of that pet hair in your vacuum, you no longer have to clean that brush roll. It does it itself. Other vacuums that are self-cleaning brush rolls, you know what they have? They have like little razor blades or something like that in there. Remember, the way that this works is that those yellow flaps, all right, right there, those yellow flaps prevent a tight brush roll. There's a little comb in there that grabs the loose hair and throws it back into the canister. Remember, anti-allergen complete sealed system, true HEPA. So that means when you're getting deep down in those fibers, everything stays in the canister. No more of that stuff coming up into your air. So everything's gonna be cleaner right there. 99.97% of the stuff stays right here in the canister. But as we kind of wind up, I wanna touch on the things, again, my house, my rules, right? I get to make the rules. that are important to me and my family, okay? Again, the self-cleaning brush hole, I can't speak enough of it. I mean, we've all, right? We've all been there.
Oh, yes.
You got to get the scissors out. You got to pull it out. It's like, no, all done. So again, I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works here. This is the shark. Customer pick, we sell it all day long. And yeah, absolutely it's going to clean up the hair. It's a shark. What do you expect? But the problem is what is left behind. And it's a mess.
Right.
Okay? So remember, when you've got all the... Listen, if people could do me a favor and they could just go look underneath their vacuum right now and see if they have this type of mess,
right.
Think about it. Think of what you're transferring from room to room. Also, think about the wear and tear that it's doing to your vacuum, okay? It's burning out the motor, all right, because it has to work harder. It's not able to get deep down in your fibers because you've got all this hair preventing that. So remember, with ours, you have the self-cleaning brush roll. So every time I turn it on, Adam, it cleans itself. So we get all the hair up, and as I'm going, little hairs, big hairs, long hairs, whatever, as I go, it cleans itself.
That's crazy.
So no more messes. Look at, it's night and day.
One is a tangled
remember,
mess, the other is clean.
Yeah. And remember, this is your whole home solution, all right? So you've got your handheld, and that's the technology right there we're talking about. Those yellow flaps prevent a tight roll on the brush so that those little combs right there can go ahead and grab it and flick it back into the canister. Remember, it's your handheld like this. It's your upright, just like this. It's your, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and release the wand. So now I can get up high if I want to, or down low if I want to get the crown molding. Again, this is created by the customer. This is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. And this is what we delivered. We love it. So we talked about the self-cleaning brush roll. I know we're getting close on time, but I want to go back to the Duo Clean and talk about why that is important as well. Because what we've done with the Duo Clean, it's two brush rolls working together at all times to give you the ultimate clean. We've eliminated the front wall, the front panel right here on ours, so that we're able to pick up big particles. Normally, when you have that front wall right here, it acts like a bulldozer. And it just pushes big particles around. So normally, I would have to go and get, a broom. I'd have to sweep it up. Let's see, do this. How do we do? Oh, not too bad.
Not too bad.
It leaves it behind. It's extra work. But you know what the extra work is, Adam? This.
Yes, look, yeah,
all right? Yeah. So now I would have to go and get like one of those dry dusters and give it, I'd have to double clean, but now with the Duo Clean, you don't have to. Direct contact with the floor. Look at that.
And we're gonna end on this bombshell. Side by side, it's grooming as well, you can see. Trace, thank you so much, my love. We'll see you in a few moments for the encore as you are watching us live right now on HSN. It's a 4th of July holiday spectacular. I have black, I have rosewood, I have magenta, and I have the blue, this seafoam blue, which is now nearly sold out. With everybody that's placed their orders, we're down to the final few hundred. If that's the color for you, order it before you go to bed tonight, that's for sure. The night is just beginning though. Lots of specials and birthday surprises are in store right after this.
Get a holiday head start with our Christmas in July sale. Catch the holiday spirit during our 2-day extravaganza filled with holiday decor, toys, electronics, and Santa's favorites from David's Cookies, Mr. Christmas, Winter Lane, and more. Plus, don't miss the premiere of August and Leo Holiday Home by Juliana Rancic, a chic holiday collection of ornaments and decor. Celebrate the holiday season with sale prices all day tomorrow and Tuesday on HSN, and shop all week long at hsn.com.
Our Happy Place cleaning products
are made with plant-based ingredients,
which means less chemicals in your house, which will make it a happy place. People think, can it work well?
And it does. We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes. You're not putting as many chemicals where your kids and your pets are touching them.
There's a lot of great benefits to cleaning with our Happy Place products.
If we can get your home clean, that's what makes your home a happy place.
It's our July 4th weekend sale, and it's ending soon. Don't miss these exclusive weekend-only deals with the brands you know and love. Big names, big deals. Ends tonight. Only on HSN and at hsn.com.
You put the happy
in our birthday.
Wow, you never looked so good. Happy birthday, HSN.